Alright, I think everything's fine. Oh, okay, the chat overlay is actually working this time. Great. I actually see how it looks. Okay, nothing else seems off. I think we're all good. Good for me. Anyways, hello everyone. Oh, wait. I might need to make this up a bit smaller. Let me see. There we go. I think that should be fine. I still have to mess with the whole model and everything. I feel like I have to adjust myself. It's like I get something back, forward, but it's like everything else I still have to, you know, get comfortable with from now on. Thank you. Thank you. But thank you for popping by for the stream, especially for the debut. So I do have a lot of things set up. So first is, you know, the whole PowerPoint, and later when that's done, I'll show up like what I have, like in terms of toggles and everything. And just pretty much gonna be playing a game of like what pretty much inspired the entire, you know, look and design. It's so fun messing with the model, especially on stream. So fun. What I also did is that I added some filters onto the microphone. So hopefully there's it's like, or you mean the ears or the hair? Because like yeah, the hair has the physics, all of it's like working fine. I had to make a lot of adjustments before, you know, I started doing the using webcam with it. It probably would be a lot better if I had, you know, the other means to use my model. But for now, this is like pretty much fine. This is all fine. I might try to get V-Bridger later to see, you know, if that will help it a lot more, or maybe just get a different webcam. Maybe. I'll just have to see what I can do. Yeah. Lot of physics. Lot of physics. It's very fun. And I do like how the whole layout is working. So like the whole chat, the chat box, and you know, the little trackers as well that I have for the stream. It's very, very nice. Very, very nice. But yeah, so one of the things I did with the chat is that, so like if you look at the little symbol next to the name, basically they're all badges for like, you know, viewers and followers and subscribers. So like, you know, everyone will have a different badge in the chat. I think that was a pretty good idea to do that. So like anything else I'll just go after the PowerPoint, but let me go ahead and just yeah, there's a lot of stuff I had to set up. So completely new look, and basically it's gonna pretty much keep changing from here on out. So if models can find there will be an alternate outfit that I'll be getting later in the future. And it will be heavily inspired off of like something I really like a lot. So I'm very excited to get that done. Because thankfully the the person that, you know, made this model says that they were fine with doing it. So I'm glad. Anyways, I think it's fine to go ahead and move on to the PowerPoint. Just, you know, introduce myself and everything. So let's switch over to the next screen. Boop. Okay, so why did it not pop up? Why is it being weird? Hold on. There we go. Okay, there we go. So, debut day. yeah, everything's set up, everything's all ready for the PowerPoint. Very, very nice. Very nice. So, let's go ahead and switch over to. Yeah, today's the day. You get to see the whole model and everything, introduce myself. Alright. So, first slide. Can I control it? Okay, I guess I have to click. Okay. So, for VTuber variants, basically, Kiyomi is basically the mom. She. I'll show that off in a bit. Kiyomi's the one that went ahead and made, all the art and has helped me out with the design for my model. And Hakuya, let me move myself real quick so you can see it better. Hopefully you can see it better like that. But yeah, Hakuya is the main guy that helped with the rigging, and he did an amazing job. And both of these, this is their first time working with, VTuber models and everything. Hakuya's was the first model. He worked on his own rigging, and he got Kiyomi to, help him out with making the model. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, wait a minute, hold up. Let me see if they could go ahead and make a model for me. And yeah, thankfully they decided to go ahead and work on the model, so I was very happy about that. Let me go ahead and switch over quick. Oh, hold up. Oh. Sorry, I was waiting for the background noise to die down. But yeah, these two were like the main people that helped me bring the models to life. And it has been a very long time coming, basically almost an entire year since this all started. The entire model was going to be completely different from the start, and then a lot of things happen for the change. So now you get this. All right, move on to the next slide. Okay, so in terms of like everything else, like for the overlay and all that, let me hide everything else real quick. No, the chat. I want the goals to hide for now. So for the overlay, it's Raizumi. You can find them on Twitter. So like any one with the ads, they're all from Twitter. And I labeled the respective sites for where I got everything else. So Raizumi is the one that had like the general overlay for the chat box for the previous one and this one. And T Company is the one that I got some more assets from Etsy. They're the ones that from their shop I got the alert system from. So a lot of stuff is like gonna be from there. And like the chat box, or not the chat box, but the chat in general, it's from there as well. And Malay Shop, like for the transition, well, no, it just says it right there. Malay Shop, it was for what was it for? I honestly forgot. I know I had to get something from there, and it's definitely on here for the stream. I just honestly can't remember what I had put on for that, like at all. So, but for the transition end screen, so DexPixel was, I think I had gotten the end screen for. No, DexPixel was with the was it the transition? So like the transition that you saw earlier, that was from their shop, and it looks really really nice. And as for Akamori, that is for the end screen. Oh, I could do it again real quick. Hold on. So, boop, boop. Oh, but yeah, this is the transition that I got from their shop. It is very nice. Very nice. Very like basically short and matches with the thing. Very nicely. Very, very nice. I was gonna use another transition, but it didn't work as well as I thought. So I just went with Akamori. Okay. And moving on to the start screen, Nastoro is the person that made the art that you saw from the starting screen. Uh, with Nasty, I had to wait a while because a lot of people commission them, so it's like I had to wait a few months before I could get my stuff even commissioned. So it took a while. And for Hakuya, he's the one that worked on the animation for the start screen as well. Sadly, he wasn't able to do a lot with it, but we were able to make things work to where it looked as nice as it did. So I'm very happy with the end result. I'm very, very happy. And as for the alerts, it's Teacuppy again and Tofi, because with the alert system, it comes with its own sounds. And Tofi was the one that made the sound effects for the alerts. So, like, let's say someone decides to go ahead and follow, or not, like, yeah, follow, subscribe, donate, whatever. Something that will trigger an alert, it will play a specific alert, and it looks very nice. It looks very, very nice, and I'm very happy with how it looks. But yeah, so it won't be like a small alert. It will pretty much be in your face, pretty much. Okay. Move on to the next slide. So get to know Moi. Birthday is on March 9th. I am 24. So if it makes it easy to recognize, like, my age, just know I was born in 2000. So 2000, whatever, year it is, by March 9th, that's how old I am. That's basically how it is. It's very easy to keep track of since I'm a 2000s baby. As for my height, I am 5'9", or 175 centimeters. Yeah, you saw it. Uh, yeah, so like for nicknames, it's Dexo, Dex, or Merc, because it's gonna be part of the lore of what I'm be making. But I'll get to that when the slide comes up. And lastly, for the languages I know, so primary language is English, and I know a little bit of Spanish and some Japanese. So like for Spanish, I'm more familiar with, since I, went to high school for it and kind of had to start using it for work. So like, if I were to say something in Spanish right now, so like, uh, soy me llamo, uh, Dexter Jakai, basically something like that. And it's like, okay, I don't know as much Spanish. I would just say, solo hablo español, es es muy mal. No bueno. Basically, something like that. And as for Japanese, it's just like the basic stuff. So like some terms that'll be shown like in anime and all of that. It's like piece it together, you recognize it. It's like kokoro means heart. Uh, well, what is it? Hikari, lights, or like a basic greeting. Uh, I think I got like how to say, yeah, or how to introduce myself in Japanese. It's like, uh, Orego. Hold on. Let me. Yeah, pretty much. It's like, okay, piece together just from the translations and hear what they're saying. Pretty much, that's about it. I mean, I do have study material for it, but like as for what I have for right now, like introducing myself, it would be uh, Ore wa namae wa Dexo Jakai. I just know how to say that. Just introduce myself. That is it. But yeah, so those are languages. It's sort of like what they call me. You're honestly fine to call me like whatever. It's just those three probably be like the easiest, maybe. Two is just because it's an abbreviation of my name, and as for the last one, it's just lore wise. Once, I get the lore all made and everything. Next slide. Okay, so for likes and dislikes. uh, so likes, games, music, tech, anime, manga. Those are like my general likes. I will delve into like three of those likes later. But like as for tech, it's just I am very interested in like how it all works. because I like working with it myself, and I just like seeing all the developments that happen with it. I think it's just very, very interesting. Anime and manga, I mean, this pretty much just came from when I was introduced from it in middle school. So, like ever since then, I always thought the stories that were from anime and manga were very interesting. So I just kept on delving into it, and I just kept on enjoying it. And basically, it hasn't died out since. As for my dislike, though, it's just only one thing. I don't really dislike a lot of things, but the reason why I have coconut there is because I actually cannot even eat it. I cannot enjoy coconut. I don't know how people can enjoy it. There's apparently a lot of people that enjoy it, but I hate it. I cannot physically even like tolerate it. But yeah, it's just that's the only dislike. I couldn't think of anything else besides just like, okay, what's the one thing I cannot stand? Yeah. Coconut I can never enjoy like at all. It's like how do people enjoy this? This makes no sense. Let's move on to the next slide. Alright, so delving more into the stuff. So hobbies. So gaming, music, art, part of the likes, they're also my hobbies. So for gaming, I put in like, the typical games I usually like to play. So like Mega Man Gunvolt, that's actually gonna be the game for later. So that's what I'm gonna be streaming. Armored Core, uh, is very, very fun. I mean, I was introduced to it like not so long ago, but it was very fun. Destiny, just because it feels like a game I just can enjoy, especially with the recent expansion. Final Fantasy will always be great just because of how each game is so different, but also very fun to play. Monster Hunter, very fun game, especially with like other people, especially if like for collabs, it's perfect. Yu-Gi-Oh! Just because it's like an old thing I remember enjoying playing like back in middle school, high school, all that, just for fun. It's just a nice card game. Fighting games as well. So like I'll probably play Tekken or like some other games made by ArcSys, so like Grand Blue, DNF Duel, maybe Blaze Blue. But yeah, just like all generally fighting games I do like playing. And just plenty of old games. As for music, so I do have like a specific, taste with music. It's mainly gonna be like with rock, metal, and electronic music or like EDM. As for the other genres, it's artcore, trance, and J-rock. So two of those are electronic music. So it's artcore and trance, and they're like subcategories apparently. Artcore is like a mixture of electronic and orchestral music, and I think it's really interesting, and especially since it's mainly used for like rhythm games, and I just really like doing that a lot. Rhythm games are very fun, so I just enjoy it. Trance is just I used to say it mainly picked back up when I started playing PGR, and I realized a lot of their music kind of was had elements of trance, and it was like, wait a minute, how do people still remember this type of music? It was very surprising. And as for J Rock, it's mainly because I have two, well, like a vocalist and a band that I really like. So like the vocalist, her name is Nano, and I really like listening to her music. I've never heard a bad song from her, like at all. There'll be bands to where I like them, but they will have like a few, songs I don't like. But with Nano, like there has been never any type of song I hated. I've always liked her music. And the other band for J Rock is One OK Rock. And they made the song that like got me into Black Rock Shooter, and just in general, a lot of their music is like like pretty much how do I put it? I guess like classic alternative rock music. And that was like in the early 2000s because they're still keeping up like the same type of uh like theme to this day. and your music is still very good. I love it. As for art, so for arts, I will delve into like anime art, game art, and like original characters. That's what I plan on like working on. So like anime and games is like, okay, there's a character I like. I want to like make some art of them and I'll do it. And what I mean by other artists is that I like seeing other artists work because I like how their art styles are. It's just very appealing to me. Like Kiyomi, that's like why I commissioned them. I really like their art style. So that's what I mean by other artists. It's just I really like seeing other artists, show off their work, show off their art style, and just like how they do things with some characters or their own original characters. I really like that a lot. All right, let's move on to the next one. I don't think it's the last one. Yeah, future plans. Okay, so for art streams, I'm gonna start with that first because that's important. So for art streams, I plan on working on my own lore, and what I mean by that is I'm still debating on either I want to make like a comic or like animated series in a sense. So like I would go ahead and like make concept art, work on characters, like a VTuber is obviously gonna be a character of the story for the lore. But there are like a few other characters I would want to make as well. Uh, like I have a general idea of the story. It's just okay. What characters should be in it? Should they be background characters? Should they be important characters? Because I don't want it to just be a lore video. Just like showing off, like, oh, okay, here's like how I became a VTuber and all that. No, I want to try to take that opportunity to make it like an actual story. So, people would check it out, see if they like it, and just keep going with it. Yeah, but yeah, that's basically like what my huge major plan is. So for the other part, make art of other VTubers. Basically, just like fan art. Just so I can practice on working with digital art, get used to it a lot more, and just keep building up the art skills in a sense. And eventually take commissions if I am comfortable enough or confident enough. Uh, I wouldn't mind taking commissions at some point because I think it would be fun. And it would probably be like the best way for me to to know that okay, hey, people like my art style. People are like they want to commission me to do all this and that. Yes, someday. I just have to be comfortable enough to do commissions. And for the next topic, collabs. So just like having chats, kind of like podcasts in a sense, or just just chatting in general. Uh, like have some multiplayer games to collab with. Just find something we can do for fun. Just enjoy it. Get them into introduce to something if they've if the other VTuber or other streamer hasn't tried it out yet. Then I would introduce them to something, see how they like it in a sense. And if they like it a lot and we can continue, then we'll just keep on collabing with that game. Like how I am with Akiya. We were playing Dead Space. Because Dead Space 3 has a co-op feature, and we were playing that. I think we're in chapter 5. I think we're in that. I think we're in chapter 5. But yeah, we still had to like keep on going through with the game, and I did introduce like some other games we could try for collapse as well. And one of them will be Monster Hunter for next year, and he's very interested in that. And what I mean by like make a group is like, like have uh not like like a VTuber group like VSojo or all that. It's just like a small group to where it's like okay, we could stream, we could collab, we could plan it out. Just a group of regular people that you can collab with in a sense. Because like okay, you're comfortable with each other, you could stream and all that. Like that's basically what I mean. Just have a regular group that you're fine with collabing with. I'm fine with like collabing with anyone new, but yeah, it's like just make a small group to where we can just stream, have fun, and just enjoy streaming together in a sense. And what now for the last topic? So what I mean by old games is that uh I'll stream like old games sometimes. Because before I did stream like one old game, it was for the GameCube. But yeah, I kind of do want to do that. So it's like, you know, kind of like preservation in a sense, I guess. I also realized there has been no music at all for this. I meant to have music playing, but there was nothing playing in the background. It's just... Oh, how is this not? Oh, because it didn't loop. It was so much. Okay, I'm sorry. That that would that probably messed up some of your ears. I saw that it just very loud. But yeah, just like have a regular thing. But for old games, it's like kind of like preservation. No, 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 no. I didn't want that. I was like, wait a minute. Is there any background music playing? I meant oh, okay. Apparently there's gonna be an ad break. Well, I mean, there's like a minute, so I think I could get through this, or like at least cover one. But yeah, so just like playing old games, kind of like preservation. Oh, okay. You got an ad. Oh, okay, so nah, I saw it again. It just said ad break ends. Okay, that's what it was. That's my baby. That is my baby. I'll wait until it's done, and then I'll continue. But it's 3 oh my god. 3 ads in a row. Everyone's worst bane. Just having to go through 3 ads. Maybe I should go ahead and start setting up everything else for the game. Maybe? Let me see. No, I don't want that window pulled up. Take that down. Okay. I think we're fine. Yay! Okay, good. Everyone's back. And rigs are okay. Okay, so old games. It's just mainly to preserve them. Show like, everyone, like, okay, this is like, do you remember this? Do you remember enjoying this? It's like just going back down memory lane for nostalgia. That's basically what it is. It's just a nostalgia trip. That's just like the whole reason. So like it'll be GameCube, Wii, Xbox, PS2, and like Super Nintendo. Like I Super Nintendo would be like surprising, but I kind of grew up to where it's like I had really 5 ads. Jeez, why 5? Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, but so Broken Cities just got back. I meant like preservation of whenever I mean old games. So just playing a lot of old games, going down memory lane, just nostalgia trip in a sense. So like SNES would be surprising to a lot of people, but because like anyone like 20, like around my age, I don't think a good amount of people remember like a Super Nintendo or an NES. But I kind of grew up on that stuff whenever I was a kid. So like I started with the NES, and then I think it was like one of my family members eventually got like a Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64, and I played those. I played those consoles every day. Man, I remember all that. But yeah, like I played through a lot of games. A lot. I actually do still have a Wii. Like I still have a physical working Wii. Yeah, no, like mine is like the OG Wii. Like the thing is, I basically got it set up to where I could just play any game, so it's like it's all good. I don't have to worry about like trying to hunt down a physical game just to like play it. I still have like actual games for it, but getting it set up to just read different games through something is a lot easier and convenient, especially since you can mod them and it's fun. Yeah, the Wii U is like the best thing to get if you want to like have the real Wii experience, because you have a lot more access to games with that system. I mean, it's still fairly good. It's not bad. It's just it didn't sell that well. That's basically it. But yeah, like Wii U, you might still be able to get it for what? Like 100, maybe 200 on eBay for a used Wii U. They're not that expensive, or like as expensive as you would think. The 3DS is more expensive than the Wii U, surprisingly. That is way more expensive. It's weird how it is. Let me adjust the volume quick, just in case. So, I'll go ahead and move on to the next slide. Oh! Okay, that was the last one. Okay, that was the last one. So, now I'll go ahead and show off, like, what I have for my VTuber and all that. Just show off the design and everything else. Yes, you get to see them toes. You finally get to see them toes. Let me close this. Alright, we're good. Okay, so VTuber. This is the entire design of the model itself. It is very nice. The design is like very nice. I like it a lot. But yeah, this is the entire model. Very, very nice looking. A lot of physics put into it. I wasn't gonna get the full body because I was thinking, I don't really need it. But yeah. So half body, the tail moves. Hair has physics. I'm guessing something's going on with my VTube studio because the tail keeps stopping every now and then. I don't know why. But yeah, so this is the overall design. As for the toes, you won't see any toes because it's just boots. That's all it is. Too close. Okay. Yeah, so going from bottom to top, you already saw the top. So basically, going from here, I decided to go with boots because I was thinking like, okay, I didn't want to go with like anything boring, and so I thought boots would have been like the better choice to go with, and it matched with like the whole entire design of the outfit too, so I liked it a lot. And moving up, see the tail just still wagging but stopping every now and then, just weird. But yeah, that's pretty much the tail. Very nice, very fluffy, very poofy. Okay, and then moving on towards the pants. So majority of the outfit was actually from like a 3D model that I saw in VR chat. Me and my friends, we were just like having fun, and we saw that there was like a little, like, I guess you could say like a virtual convention in a sense. And so like there were a lot of people that post up their works, and I saw a design that was pretty much like this. It looked very, very nice. So I told Kiyomi, like, hey, do you think you can merge like the outfit that I found with my the first outfit design that you made? And that's just basically the mix of the two, so it looks very, very nice, and I'm very happy that it came out like this. It's very nice. And moving more up towards the top, so I do have gloves. No, you don't get to see the full hand, but yeah, basically, do they? I don't know if it jiggles. I don't know if it does. I never noticed that if it jiggled or not. I just knew it was like, okay, maybe, you know, I can see the hips moving and all that. I don't see like the thighs jiggling. But for the gloves, they are similar to like archer gloves. So like if you've seen or you like been to an archery, archery gloves are like similar to like artist gloves in a sense, where it's like, okay, you have a few fingers covered, and you know those so like can be the fingers you're gonna be using to pull like a bowstring. And whenever you know I work on design a bit more in the story, yes, I technically the gloves are also weapons. They are technically weapons. As for the design of them, it's mainly based off of a game called Aether Gazer, because for one of the characters, when I saw like how their combat was and how it all worked, I really liked the design of the gloves. So, you know, I asked Kiyomi to, you know, see if they could, you know, make a design based off of it, and they did, and I really like the result of it. It's very, very nice. Yeah, technically. And moving up more towards the top, the jacket is a combination of, you know, the first design that I had for, you know, my VTuber and the outfit I found. So originally it was gonna be like a long coat, like a long jacket. So like, you know, it would have been all the way down probably to my calves for the coat. Oh, like, mouse died. That's not that's not what I want to happen. Ain't that great? Having a mouse die on you. That's great, ain't it? Alright, we're good. I got it. But yeah, it was gonna be a long coat. Technically, for the other design I'm gonna have Kiyomi work on, it will go back to a long coat, but the design is gonna be completely different because it will be based off of Blackrock Shooter. And we'll have like a mini debut for that because I am excited to show that off. But yeah, the coat is basically a complete mesh of the first design that I originally had and, you know, the new outfit that I found. And Kiyomi did a really good job working on the short coat. I really liked it a lot. The turtleneck was always going to be a thing. Originally, I was thinking like, oh, okay, maybe there could be like some armor plating mixed in like the turtleneck, but then I thought about it more and it's like, no. Just leaving it as is fine. You don't need to add any extra details to it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what came with the actually with both designs technically. But yeah, like as soon as like I saw the photo, I was like, yes, keep that. Please. Keep it. It's very, very nice. But I'm very happy with like how everything looks. And then, you know, you can see my hair, all the physics, all that, see how like it all works. Yeah, that is makes my whole entire design. Now, as for the rest of the showcase, I do have toggles. I don't have many, but there are a few. So, first one, I do have a blush toggle. It's to me, it's a bit weird because it's like so red compared to the rest of my face. It's very, very red. But yeah, so I got a blush. I have like a well, what would you call it? I guess like shocked, worried, or like distraught emote, something like that for the toggle. Yeah, like just looking at it makes it like mm. You tell like I'm you tell that there's something wrong. And lastly, the most important one, and this is gonna be part of the lore too. Boop. Yeah, my entire hair color does change. Like hair color, you know, the little marks on my eyes, they changed as well, and so do the eyes. They all change. And if you're curious, my tail does change too. It changes the same hair color. Same color. Yeah, it's very, very nice. If you're curious about, like, you know, the eyes and all that, it is mainly based off of, like, I'd say, like, a Star Rail's eyes, kind of like Blade, because his pupils are, like, the same as this, so, like, if you look at it, it's like a diamond shape. Blade kind of has the same pupils. Yeah. Yeah, those are my toggles. I don't have a lot, but that's what I got for the model. I'm very glad with how everything turned out. It's very, very nice. It key charged, yeah. It's very nice. I'm just glad that everything paid off, and I'm finally able to just, you know, be a VTuber. I'm glad that the model just had, you know, been finally completed. It's been a long time. I've been like debating, like, okay, should I stick with Kiyomi or should I like, go with other artists? There were like others that I liked a lot for their stuff, and it was like, no, I'm stick with Kiyomi. I'm gonna stick with the OG, the first person I ever commissioned for an art piece, and I'm just glad that I stuck with that decision. It's amazing. I like it. Anyways, I think it's time to enjoy yourselves and have fun with the game and show you like what it's like. My whole entire theme and design was really inspired off of. Yeah. There was a lot of um there's like a lot that I was thinking about. It's like, okay, maybe this artist, maybe that one, that. But in the end, OG is always like the best choice to go to. All right, time to swap over. Ooh. All right, so let me get the game booted up real quick. Master's probably gonna die again, but I don't have to because I'm sticking with controller from now on. So if I don't think it's gonna pop up on the screen yet. You see? So I need to double check to see if it's actually pulling up on stream. It is not. It is not. So there is like music playing right now, but oh wait, no, right. That's what I did with it. Hold on real quick. Steam. Is it not gonna? Hold up. Let me change this to window capture. For Steam, no. Okay, no, that's not gonna work. Okay. Yeah, hi Steve. You get to see all the games I had. Full screen application. Why is it not? Let me see something quick. Okay, so it popped up right there. I think it'll be fine. Yeah, so this is like the game that pretty much the whole theming for myself came to be. So I think it'll be fine. Let me see. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. We're fine. We're completely fine. Nope. Yes, thank you. That sucks, but thank you for coming by. I mean, you can still check out the VOD later just to see, you know, like, everything about this game. Thank you, thank you. It was very fun. I'm excited that I was finally able to do this. Yeah. It's just what it is. But I will try to stream later as well, because I gotta stream PGR, since, you know, the new update for Global finally came out. Thank you. Yeah, I hope I can just stream a lot more too. I am just very excited for all this. So like a lot of the, like when you view the VOD later, a lot of the story is base is like a huge inspiration of the lore that I'm basically gonna be making. Yeah, I'm just very very excited. But so thank you for coming by, just popping over to see the stream. I'm very glad that you did, and I'm just glad it went as well as it did. Even though there were like some hiccups that I still have to figure out. So a lot of things I have to figure out, but it all worked out. Funny enough, for the design of Gunvolt, I was thinking of having that as my very first design. Because I don't remember when I was thinking about it. I think it was when I first played the second game. And I just, oh right. First off, let me change the stream settings real quick. Let me change it from just chatting to, there we go. Change it. We're good. Just a cloud blonde? No. I was not gonna have a whole blonde character, no. But, like, the designs of his outfits I really liked a lot. And, I was really gonna just try to stick with this. Or like the whole entire design of the outfit, but in the end I was like, no, not really. Although it does look really cool, I probably wouldn't. I might commission Kiyomi just to do it for fun, maybe one of these days. But honestly, the only other design that I really want right now is just Blackrock Shooter, because one, it's a fan favorite of mine. Like I like Blackrock Shooter for a long time, and the event is coming soon to PGR, and I'm very excited for it. And I do want to stream the original game myself. So I probably would have like a whole little thing for streaming Blackrock Shooter. I might change the layout and everything just to, like, fit with the setting, maybe. And also for abilities, it was also based off of Gunvolt. Because honestly, like, I have like posted up to like other VTubers. I said, they kept on saying like, oh, hey, this guy might be related to ice and all that. It's like, nope. Like the current appearance right now for blue hair, all that, it's gonna be electricity. Same as like Gunvolt right here. And then whenever I would switch, it would be wind. Did it toggle? Oh, no, it did. Okay, good, it did toggle. But yeah, so like, yeah, you saw. Yeah, no, a lot of people said like, oh, this guy looks like he would use ice. No, for my story, it's heavily based off Gunvolt. It would be mainly electricity that I would be using for blue hair, and white hair it would be more so of wind. I think all my controls should be fine. And like, if you also kind of notice, like, with the whole setting of the background and all that, that's also like, huge inspiration of like the theme that got going on for the stream. It's like, if you remember from the chatting screen, it's like all cyberpunk, futuristic, all that for the room. It kind of looks like that. Just all cyberpunk-esque. I think that's the best way I could put it. But yeah, this game like helped me find out like the theme I liked a lot, and I just stuck with it. I thought, this is what I'm gonna be using for my whole theme for VTubing. Just stick with a futuristic theme. Another thing that I had put on for like Twitter, I had changed, my description and all that. So like mercenary, there's a reason why, like I said that is because, again, heavily inspired off of Gunvolt, because Gunvolt is a mercenary. And as for the, the setting that I said for like my location on Twitter, the place, like the theme will take place like in a future. So like a very technically advanced future. And again, the of Gunvolt. Hold on. Good. Alright. Yeah, I heard you. Yeah, funny enough, my whole design was also going to be completely different. Again, like after I played Gunvolt, because I also had thoughts of making it based off of Mega Man as well. Like, I'll probably stream it later in the future, but it was gonna be like based off of Mega Man Zero and all that, because for ZX, really, yeah, mainly ZX, it was kind of like a you get to transform with Mega Man armor. Yeah, I thought that was really cool. So I originally thought of that as well, and I thought that would have been like a cool idea to have. All right, let's do this. And it's just like going through the tutorial stuff right now. So another thing I really liked about the this game series is that technically it has 2 timelines. So I probably won't be able to do it tonight, but I might just stream Gunvolt for a while as well. Because technically this game series has like what, 5 games? Really, technically 6. Because they have a Mighty Number 9 game. Like kind of like a collab game. Yeah, so for how these games work is that basically one thing that you can seem to do take care of enemies and I get a score. Like I try to get my score as high as possible. Make sure that you didn't get hurt yourself, so you could keep your score as high as possible. Yeah. But if you want to try to keep it above 1,000, did not get hit. Because one hit and then you're done. kind of in a sense. It's something like that. Yeah, and also in this game you do have like different skills, which I think is like pretty neat. But like kind of like a last resort thing you want to do. Because you don't really get to use them that often. Because I'm gonna use like either all of it or you know just slowly brings your game. I didn't realize they ran out that quickly. I just really like the game that the developer makes, because it's just all an homage to their first work, which was Mega Man. I really like it a lot. It's really good. I could have gone in this, but I messed myself up. I still kind of wish the first game was voice acted, because I think it would have made it a lot better. I was just realized my model's kind of just freaking out right now. See, I would, try to voice over some of this stuff, but I can't really do that right now. That is the most I can really say. I can't really do that right now. And this is why I like the stories like this, because it's like immediately, does this. Okay, I think the filters are working better than I thought. But, yeah, so I'm just gonna basically show off the tutorial level, just the general story of what's going on here, and I'll probably just end it off in a bit. Oh man. Yeah, it's just like that. Just like that. Nothing else, just saying, nope, I'm leaving. And that's it. And then now here's just the general setting of the game. I also realize I'm kind of blocking off a bit of the, dialogue box. This is why I kind of wish I could just voice over it, but I can't. Yeah, it's just, it immediately hits you hard, like, what's going down with the whole story. But there are basically two endings for this game, and they both lead on to different timelines, which is what makes them more interesting. But I probably will make this like another future, stream to do as well, just like play through the entire series, just show it off. And also same with this room. The starting Serena was heavily based off of this room. Heavily based off of it. And if I could, I would try to get, like my actual background to match something like this as well. But I have to, find an artist to commission to do that as well. Everything was really just put together quickly for the whole entire overlay. Yeah, less over time. I was like Lumen when it came to the story. Let me double check the OBS real quick. Okay, yeah, everything's fine. Those words would probably be something I would say. If I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, here's the tutorial messages again. Yeah, that is basically what most of my theme is based off of. So let me go ahead and save this real quick, because now that I thought about it, I might as well keep streaming this series for fun. Let me switch back. Oop. There we go. Alright, we're good. But yeah, that is basically like, you know, the whole, you know, theme setting and, you know, inspiration of having my VTuber this way. But I was planning on making this long, but I really can't. I will apologize for that, but I am very happy that I was able to, you know, debut today. And now it's just me gonna be using my whole model this whole time. From now on, I don't have to use a booty. I have a whole model, so I'm very happy about that. But thank you for everyone coming by, and I hope to see you all later for now on future. All right.